Do you want your salad? You can have it now.
I want to have an olive.
You want to have an olive? Okay guys, so this is our kitchen. So let's start over here. Hey baby girl, what have we got over here? This is Ocean. Ocean's 4 months old now. Gosh, it's gone fast. Hey sweetie. So this is the bouncer that we pop her in while I'm preparing food. And it's wonderful. She can just sit in there and look at me, and she doesn't have it. Came with one of these things over the top of it that had toys on it, but I really like to keep things very, very simple and minimal, and I think it just allows babies to explore their environment naturally without distractions. And I prefer more natural toys as well. Like she's got this little teether thing, which she's honestly a little bit young for, but I was given it during the pregnancy, and she's kind of playing with the little rope and stuff, and yeah. Hey Baba. Okay, so that's where she goes while I'm preparing food, and I've just made these 2 salads for lunch. It's Romeo's one. That's my one. My one's got, they've both got the same, except Romeo's got olives in his and I don't, and I have sauerkraut in mine. Romeo's doesn't, because the sauerkraut flavor I bought this week, Romeo wasn't that keen on it, but usually he has sauerkraut. So it has spinach, lettuce, zucchini noodles, and cashew cheese, and a little bit of chia seeds in Romeo's, and I have hemp seeds in mine. It's delicious. I can't wait to get into that. So we've got this really big, nice bench here. I love this big bench. It's amazing. And then I've just got my phone and this little purse that my mum sent me a couple of weeks ago, and I just keep like my wallet and my keys and my phone and my sunglasses in there when I go out of the house. And then let's have a look. So these are the drawers. So this is our utensils. This is all of our knives and forks and spoons in here, and this is just our other kitchen stuff, and a few more bits and pieces like some baking paper. This is all of our knives and tongs and a grater, some little silicone cupcake holders. And then in here we've got some pens, staples, a candle, some sewing stuff, reusable battery charger, matches, spare batteries for our smoke alarms, and our keys. And then this is just Toto's stuff here. And then in here is my bullet journal, my planner, and just our passports and other documents. And this is just stuff that we need to do stuff with. So this is just some drawings that Romeo has done that we haven't put on the fridge yet, and a receipt that I need to digitalize. I digitalize literally everything that I can, and just some other paperwork that we haven't done that with yet. And then in here, this is our technology drawer. So we've got my laptop and a speaker, my camera charger, and that's where I store my camera. What you put, honey? And then in here, just past Romeo, we've got, this is where we keep all of our jars, which we use as cups as well. My drink bottle there, and mugs. And then we've got these are the only plates and bowls that we own. I absolutely love them. And then we've got those 2 on the bench as well. I love these. I love eating out of wooden bowls. And then down here we've got a blender. It's a Ninja blender, a food processor, and a juicer. Hey Papa girl. Hey Papa girl. Hi. Hi. And then we've got chopping boards, pots, and strainers. There's another one there as well. It's up drying on the bench. And then we've got another pot, a fry pan, and a muffin tray. And then we've just got some things drying on the bench here that I just used before, a spiralizer, another drink bottle. I love this drink bottle, it says. Can you see that? Can't see it very well. Let's see. Save the mermaids. It's beautiful. And it's just got information on the back about why we should not use plastic bottles. It's beautiful. It's made of glass. I love it. I had my smoothie in that this morning, and just a few other things drying. Then we've got like a compostable and recyclable dish scrubber. This is a dish, like scrubber, I guess, another scrubber, and it's made out of coconut fiber, so it's compostable. And this dishcloth here, which I use to wipe the bench down, is a beautiful little crochet one. I think it's crochet, and my friend's Briar, her mum made it for us.
No, crochet.
It's crochet, yeah. As a welcome to the world ocean gift, and it's beautiful. And then we've got dish liquid, which we fill up at the bulk store, and it's organic, cruelty free. And then in this cupboard it's pretty much empty, as you can see, but we've got our cleaner, which is vinegar, just literally apple cider vinegar or plain vinegar and water, and a little bit of whatever essential oil I want to add to it. Reusable dish, like cleaning cloths. This is what I clean clothes with. It's just a head from one of those dish scrub cleaners, and I use it to scrub stains out of clothes. And a compostable / recyclable bottle cleaner, and I have a straw cleaner as well. And yep, empty, 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 except for that, which is a, what is that called?
Brush.
A brush, a brush and shovel. Thanks, buddy. And then there's just a spare blind in there which fell off, which was like that when we moved in. We need to fix it. And that's just a little window, that's just that's just the side of our house down there. And then we've got the pantry. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So what we've got is, at the top we've got an iron, and then that is the case for my breast pump, and that's my breast pump there. I use the breast pump to pump milk, which I put into these bottles which have been given to me, these jars which have been sterilized, and I donate it to a family who it's a man who has a nearly 12-month-old baby. I think she's nearly a year old now, and yeah, the mother tragically died during childbirth. It's just such a sad story, and so I'm one of many women who donate milk so that this baby can get breast milk still. And this here is my just little lunch tote. I just got it secondhand. It's just like a little insulated lunch bag. I use it all the time. And then this is all of our beautiful jars for refilling at the bulk store. So we've got things like herbs and spices, and you know, powders like maca powder, and the stevia drops. They don't have them in bulk, unfortunately, but they come in glass jars. And like maple syrup, just some spare jars, and then all the rest of the goodies like rice, nutritional yeast, muesli, some rapidura sugar, just a whole lot of goodies there. So what I do is I take them to the bulk store. I get them to weigh the weight of the jar, fill the jar up with what I need, and then they deduct the weight of the jar off of the total amount, so you don't get charged for it. So that's how I shop plastic free for all of my bulk stuff, and liquids as well. And then in here it's looking really empty. This is usually filled up with potatoes and onions and garlic, but it's farmers market day tomorrow, so we've eaten nearly everything, and this is usually full to the brim with bananas. But I've eaten literally every last one. I had the last one this morning, so that'll be filled up again by tomorrow. And then in here I've got my supplements. If you want to know which supplements I take, I will post my what I eat in a day video below with all of the supplements I take. And then we've just got canned goods like organic chickpeas and lentils and some pasta sauce. This is the wax I use to make my lip balm, plastic free. And then we've got a couple of things that we buy in plastic. We do buy seaweed in plastic because Romeo and I love to snack on it. But we ate the last of it this morning, so that's not there. But we do recycle it in a place called Reusable. And some things are just unavoidable. We cannot find seaweed in bulk. It's nowhere to be found yet. So at the moment we're buying it, and we don't usually use like plain flour, but that is for Play-Doh for Romeo, and this is table salt, which I couldn't get at the bulk store. They only had Himalayan salt, which is really expensive, and this is again to make Play-Doh, and you need a lot of it, and I'm not going to spend like $8 on salt for Play-Doh. So I had to buy it in plastic just to get like cheap stuff, and I wouldn't eat that though. Yeah, that wouldn't make me feel very good. And that is corn flour. And then in here we keep our apples for juicing, which, and again, in a leaf used up. And then down here, it's such a good sized pantry. I love this pantry. This is our compost container. We have a large compost out the back of our house, and so we just use that to fill it up and take it out there. Vegan dog food, it's this stuff. Bio Pet, I believe it's called. That's for Toto. And then that's just a bag for our thin plastic recycling, which we take to Red Cycle, as I said before. So you can see there's the seaweed packet in there and a couple of other things. We try to go completely plastic free, but just some things are not available in plastic, without plastic anywhere. And this is just our little rubbish bin. There's just a few. It's mainly like stickers off jars that are not, they're plastic stickers instead of paper stickers, and like tags of clothing, stuff like that. We make very little trash. Plastic stickers, I meant. And then this is our recycling. So that's the pantry. There's Toto. Hey buddy, you want some lunch? Do you? Then we've got our oven here. It's a really good oven actually. And then we've got some drink bottles. This is my drink bottle. It's full of water that I'm going to have with my lunch, probably after my lunch. Romeo's drink bottle, Nick's drink bottle, and we've got some water being filtered here with some activated charcoal in there. So that's how we filter our water. Hey buddy. And we've just got my essential oils diffuser up there, and tea towels and napkins. This cupboard has just got a couple of spare smoke alarms. If you follow my channel, you will know that we had a fire in our last house, so we have a lot of smoke alarms in the house. We installed 2 extra smoke alarms in the home, and there was already one here because we are very cautious of safety. And we also got a fire extinguisher. I highly recommend getting one. I didn't have one in the last house, and it would have made life so much easier and safer, because you're not supposed to use water on electrical fires, which is what I did, and it was fine, but you're not supposed to do it. This is our fridge. Just got some artwork from Romeo, one of the kind of homeschooling things that we do. And we've got just some paperwork on there. And then in here, our fridge is so empty at the moment, so I can show you a topped up fridge video maybe after the farmer's market. These are what we make plastic free, organic, like natural juices out of for Romeo. And we've got some frozen blueberries, and this is just a little, like, it's just a little like teat from the pump. I never ever feed Ocean out of a bottle. She is exclusively breastfed, but she's been teething lately, and this is really nice on her teeth to help soothe her teeth, so we keep that in there. That's all. And then in here it's so empty, like I said. This is our fridge. Hey Toto, what are you hoping to get? So we just had some ginger slice that Romeo and I made yesterday. It's completely raw vegan, so it's gluten-free, refined sugar-free. It's delicious. And if you want the recipe, let me know. I'll post it below. And this has just got a date in it. It was like a little snack container. And this is what we store all of our produce in. Yes, it's plastic, but it's reusable plastic and glass. Like this one's glass, but the glass is a lot more expensive. It's a lot heavier, and it's just, yeah, it's too expensive at this point for us to buy all of our reusable containers stainless steel, which is what I prefer, but we just are not at that point yet. So this is medjool dates, carrots and radish, some kale that had zucchini in it. This is going to be filled up with broccoli. This is going to be completely filled up with lettuce and spinach. Hey buddy, do you want a carrot? And then this is silver beet, and there's another one in there with kale in it. So there's a little bit of kale in there. We eat a lot of greens. And then in here, this is raw vegan chocolate by this company, Loving Earth, which has compostable plastic, which I usually don't support, but I can't find this in bulk, and I love raw chocolate, and it's refined sugar free. Some sauerkraut, cashew cheese, which I made tofu, another thing that we purchase in plastic that we cannot find plastic free. Some more water being filtered. And then just some condiments, apple cider vinegar, which I take every single day. I also make dips out of it. Olives, some vegan dressing, and a little bit of soy sauce. And that's our fridge. And there's one more cupboard. This is a little stool for Romeo to use in the kitchen. And then in here, this is our reusables. So we've got this little tin here, my gorgeous to-go cup. I don't drink coffee, but I make vegan hot chocolates out of this at home and bring this out with me, and I can use it for smoothies or kombucha. This is a mum hack that someone shared on Instagram recently, and I love it. And it is, if you are like breastfeeding or just you've got children, and to put your drinks like your herbal teas and things in these so that you're not spilling them everywhere, which is great for breastfeeding. I put kombucha in here. I love kombucha. And then we've got this container, this one. We just love these metal containers. I would love to store all of my food in them, but they cost a lot more than plastic, so yeah. And then we've just got some more containers in here. Big kombucha bottle that is empty at the moment, but we bought like 2 liters of kombucha in it. Some reusable food wraps there, and that's some to-go wear. And that is our kitchen, and Toto's water bowl and food bowl. Hey! Hi! Hey, hey, is that our kitchen? Yes, it is. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.